Hi, I'm Lesley Koehnen of Village Health. Thank you for joining me today as we begin to work on our push up. Today I'm going to demonstrate doing a push up against a wall, and then I'm going to move it to a much lower surface, not exactly the floor, but you can also pick a surface that's in between the wall and the surface. I'm going to do it on a Pilates box. So to get started, you're just going to need some wall space. And then maybe if you're working on your push-up, maybe if you have your bathroom counter or a kitchen counter or the back of the couch nearby. And just like any new exercise, you want to consult with your physician first before you begin. Let's get started. And as we get started, I hope that you checked out the other videos on working on plank, where we talked about form and where your head should be and where your rib cage should be, and low back and hips, because that's all going to play into practicing this push-up. Let's start first with the wall push-up. So you're going to find some wall space, and you're going to have those nice open hands. And you're going to be about maybe shoulder width apart, or it's okay to go a little wider. You just don't want them too high. You want it right in line with your shoulders, but maybe a little bit wider, okay? And as we do this today, we're going to allow the elbows to go out wide as we bring our chest towards the wall, not our chin towards the wall, chest. And then also as you do this, you don't want to collapse through that shoulder girdle. Remember, we talked about that when we were doing our plank on the floor. So as you draw those elbows out wide, you want to keep a nice broad upper back. So hands on the wall, feet back. You can have your heels down or heels up, whatever feels best for you. I'm actually going to come a little closer, and my hands are out wider than my shoulders. And as you do that, you're going to bend the elbows, not straight out to the sides, but out to the sides. And I'm trying not to dump and arch my back. So you want to make sure that you keep those ribs in, and that you're not sticking your butt too far out or tucking it under. You want that nice, loose, neutral spine as you go down and up. And you don't want to lead with your chin, and you don't want to arch your back. So it's good if you have maybe a mirror to the side of you so that you can watch your form, so you stay in that nice plank position. And then you just keep working on this, okay? So as I'm bending, my elbows are going out to the sides. They're not going straight out. They're going out to the sides, and they're pushing back out. So you would practice that for a while, and then you would move to a counter of some sorts, whether it's a kitchen counter that's a little higher, or the back of the couch, something that's just a little bit higher. You could even go on your steps. I'm going to come a little bit further down to this Pilates box, and I've set a moon box, Pilates moon box, because let's say that I can't get my chest all the way down to touch this box. I'm bringing something up so that I don't go as deep, and as I get stronger, I can take the moon box away. I'll demonstrate that. So same thing, you're going to place your hands on the surface, and a little wider than your shoulders. That's just fine. Legs together. Watch that plank position. Head up in line with the spine. I'm not dumping into my shoulder girdle. I'm pressing the earth, the box away from me. My rib cage is pulled in. I have that natural curve in my low back, so I'm not hiking my hips up really high. I'm not tucking under and making a cat back. So keeping that neutral spine. And what I'm going to do is think of bringing my breastbone to the edge of the moon box. So my elbows are going to pull out wide, trying to keep my chest open and bring my chest to the moon box and back up. And so I'm trying to lower down, touch that moon box, and back up, and down, and up. And as you get stronger with that, now, if this is too low, again, you're picking that bathroom counter. As you get stronger, you can take that moon box to the side, and same thing. Trying to come down, trying to touch your chest to the box, and push back up. Okay, so you want to do those building blocks, and your goal is to try to get the breastbone, the chest, to the surface where your hands are. That's your goal. So you want to practice that on the wall, practice that on a high counter, bring it down to a box, or maybe where you sit on your sofa. It's better to have a more firm surface, especially for your wrists. And sometimes people do push-ups in a way, they get their triceps more and they bend those elbows down. That's definitely something you can practice. But if you want to work on building that strength through that upper back, I like to really think of pulling this open. So as I bend my elbows, I'm thinking of really opening up my collarbones, drawing my shoulder blades out to the sides as well. So I'm staying nice and broad and not dumping, because if you allow your shoulder blades to squeeze together, you're kind of dumping into that shoulder girdle and not creating that strength that you need to maintain good posture. And as you continue to work on this, it'll get easier on your wrists because you'll be getting stronger through your upper body, which will take a lot of the pressure out of the wrists. Thank you for joining me today. Please check out my other videos on this channel.